Hi, welcome to another coexisting video and welcome back. He is back, I am back from my little vacation that I took after stream December. I feel like even when you're self-employed, this year I'm trying to plan vacations like somebody who would, work in an office. I don't know how many days in Germany. It's like between 20 and 30 days, I think, vacation. And so I just plan them around the year. And I thought, better be preemptively on vacation than feeling like you need it and, dragging it out. And I don't know. I will find my way. I can go the distance. Sorry, song lyrics in my head. Why are we starting here? As you can see, the kitchen is clean. You're like, Flynn, the kitchen is clean. Why are we starting here? Because we have changes. I was at IKEA, but there's also other brands you can go to. This is not sponsored, but everybody goes there here in... What can I say? And I got this lovely little board here, which now turns this whole thing into like a cutting area and also makes it more cozy with a little bit of, I think it's bamboo. So bamboo, like wood colored, earthy vibes and not as like, sterile anymore. And then we also have like, I don't know if you can see them, these little hanging thingies. You just put them beneath the cupboard and then you have like a whole new space. And it's like all the coffee stuff that I don't use, but other people do. And this one is still empty, but I thought it looks cool. I also put a toaster array because I never use it and rearranged it a bit. And now new, cricket thingies for getting hot stuff out of the oven. And all in all, it feels just more, fruit, little fruit bowl. Also more wood thingies, wood feelings. But this is not where we have to be here often, but I will show you. I haven't, on purpose, I didn't do anything to my room, cleaning wise, because my vacation was me playing a game, totally losing myself in it for, I think I played it 100 hours. So more than 8 hours a day. No, I think I played it 70 hours. So let's say 10 hours a day. Amazing vacation. But more on that in the stream. I will talk about the whole, the whole thing tomorrow. But here we're going to talk about, the things I didn't do, aka cleaning. Hi, second camera, by the way. You can see I was sitting on my PC. Everything I ate, I just put back, like behind me. And then I was sitting on the couch watching anime, and everything I ate, I put on the ground. And I was almost tempted of cleaning this up beforehand, but I'm like, this is golden content. We're going to use this for our Monday video. And also I have a new lamp for this table down here. And I'm in love. I'm in love. If you don't see it on the camera, I will put a picture here. So you can see it. I didn't think, when I saw it in the store, I felt like, that's not really a lamp that I'm liking, cause, I know some people will be like, I didn't have a big issue with having the big lights on, even in night. And I have these little lights over here for like cozy bedtime lighting, right? But for cozy couch time lighting, this is too dark, because this is more for the area here. And it's too dark. You're like, ugh. But now having a second lamp over here, what can I say? I unlocked a new cozy mode. And I say less talking, more working. While I'm doing this, I can get some stuff into the kitchen first. I mean, we have to see how much will fit into my dishwasher, because there's already some stuff in there. And then I have to figure out if I either, depends on how much time we will use, wash everything by hand, yippee, or do something else while I wait for the dishwasher to finish. And now with cleaning all of this, then I will have the final feeling of, yes, new IKEA stuff, and nice, new, fresh start out of a vacation. But back to the lamp. When I was in the store, I felt like, I don't know if this will be the right fit, and because somehow things in the store look way different than in your home. I mean, I knew, or I could have guessed, but I didn't. This was the most difference I felt in seeing something in the store and having it at home. Also, that's why there was a big sigh here. Like I said, I changed and I looked up the right word, duvet, blanket, but I learned that a blanket is something like this here. This is a blanket, and not the thing you sleep with. This is like a bed sheet, and in the bed sheet is a duvet. This is weird to say this in English. You never learn too much. You never stop learning. And cause, hear me out, I went for a bigger blanket. Because I've been sleeping in the normal size blanket for Europe, because I learned it's different across the world apparently, the standard size blanket. I don't know why, but maybe different people like different things. And the standard size is also, by the way, if you wonder why there's my name all over this blanket, my mom gifted this to me very proudly to my birthday years ago, because it's Music by Flynn and not Comfort with Flynn. Not knowing that this will be shown on a lot of videos a few years later. So yes, it's cozy. Yes, I'm going to sleep in it on the couch. Am I in love with myself? No. Do I practice self-love? Yes. And yeah, the standard size is 135 centimeters to 200 centimeters. So 135 meters to 2 meters. I don't know what that is in American size. The issue with that is that this is that I'm like just a little bit too tall to use this with my preferred sleeping method, because I am tucking, I have this blanket and then my feet are in here and they are like tucked around once, so they are in, they're tucked in. And you can imagine if you have a 2 meter blanket and you're 1 meter, or let's go with centimeters here. If you have a 200 centimeter blanket and you are 182 centimeters tall, then 18 centimeters can not be enough blanket for, putting it around your feet and still having it all the way up to your shoulders, right? So I opted in for a bigger blanket, and I will never go back. It is heaven on earth, and I will convince everybody of it that I see. Because now I had never run out of blanket. I always have enough. It's just, yeah. But the issue with that is obviously, why we're talking about this, is that I now have all of these bed sheets over, because they are obviously too tiny now. And my whole vacation, they were sitting on the couch and I was fighting with them when I wanted to sleep on it, because they were in my way, falling down, everything. And now I don't know where to put them, because I live here for now 10 years and I run out of storage, the space. So this is also a thing for today's video, to figure out where to put these. I think the thing is, when I was on vacation, I said to myself, okay, let's do whatever. I'm currently looking in my big hallway storage space, and there might be a little bit of place left. I will try to put it in later. On my vacation, I said, let's do whatever you want to do, not like no social pressure, no working pressure. Just be creative or have fun or go out or go somewhere else, whatever you feel like. And apparently I remember the game I used to play, and I somehow saw that the second part of that is out now. And I thought, well, let's take a look at it. And holy Schmidt. It took me by storm. And I think now I'm gonna play the first version of the game, like, because it's a little bit different, but the same. So, you know, you can enjoy it. Now I can enjoy it even more. And it just got me. What can I say? It just got me. The only negative thing about that, I feel like, is that when you play games or when you do something that you can do for multiple hours and enjoy and not get bored, is that the time flies super fast, and your nutrition, whatever you eat, kind of goes down because you eat fast food or faster food. Not take too much time in cooking, reading, whatever I had planned. No, I just gamered out. It's not like I cannot do this on stream, right? But something about just doing it for yourself, listening to music, not having the care in the world, kind of always puts me back to these childhood times, teenage times, where I didn't have a care in the world. And this is how it felt. And I feel like that's a very good safe space to be in for, vacation. But as you maybe also noticed, I did a few stories here and there, because I also missed you guys. I missed sharing things with the world, connecting with you guys, because, obviously you're also a big part of my normal day-to-day life now. So, I also had this like dilemma of trying to figure out how to get rid of some forks and, what was the other word? Forks and knives and spoons, because I have too much. And I would like this to look cleaner, because I noticed when I cleaned it out, when I cleaned the fridge out with you guys, that on the everyday life, it changes how I feel. And I think that is the important stuff, right? When I'm at home, I want to feel like the best way possible from my surroundings. Yesterday, when I was getting ready for bed, I also stood in my hallway, and I was like, just actively looking at the art on the wall. Because, passively, I know it gives me a lot, but just taking the time and actively thinking about it, and then still being happy about it, I was like, yeah, I'm doing something right in here. And since I am at home a lot, because as you see, everything I do from here, work-wise. It's very important. It's extra important, I feel like, that it is the best feeling, or it transports the best feeling possible for me. So, yeah, what I was scared of, that this is already kind of full. Let's see how I can. Okay, this I can do by hand. by hand because I need a lot of these plates to go in here. And yeah, but I didn't do anything else. I just played the game for a lot of hours. And no, I recorded a few podcasts. That's true because they were still out there. And anything else? No, I've just been here. Just been here. Glad to have you back, guys. Glad to be back. I hope you all had an amazing, I think this is the first YouTube video even of this year, so I hope you had an amazing New Year's. Everything went well, and the first weeks of it already are maybe, you can see the slight little changes you were hoping or working towards, maybe I 100% manifest that for you. And now I noticed that while it's been a week, it's like I never left because I didn't really do anything. I wasn't in a different country, which this is something I had yesterday night. That was crazy. I had like this, I don't know, I would consider this a growing up scare. I don't know if that is the real term. I don't think so, but it is a term that came to my mind. Because I was laying in bed, I was turning everything off because I just wanted to think. Because sometimes, especially when you play a lot of games, your brain doesn't have enough time to think about life, and then everything comes at night when you lay there after a long gaming session and your brain just catches up. And I had this random thought I was thinking about a friend of mine, and I thought, I don't know why, I thought, wait, is he already married? Did he not invite me to the wedding? Or is he engaged and the wedding will come this year? I mixed up, some time, some dates, some thoughts in my mind. And so at 2:30 a.m., I was starting to Google how to have a tailored suit. How much does a tailored suit cost? Which color should I pick? And then I Googled some things of, you decide this together with the groom, and blah blah blah, who pays for it, and what kind of versions are there, and how much can it cost, and blah blah blah. And then I was like, okay, if he calls me tomorrow, I think I'm able to afford a decent looking suit. Ergo, grown up. Ergo, okay, cool. Even if it comes tomorrow, I'm good with that. And then I thought, afterwards, like, in 2 years, no, next year, I'm turning 30. And even though I'm not all about that age, I'm not all about that, or you should be there at this point of a certain age, it's still lingering, right, in my mind. Because, obviously it's talked so much about in society that obviously you have an opinion on that. And I felt all of a sudden I didn't feel ready. I didn't feel grown up enough. I didn't feel rich enough. I didn't feel wise enough. Even though it's just a number that changes, right? But I think I said this before, I thought my life would look so different now than it actually looks now. And I'm not judging how it is now, because I don't have to tell you guys that this is amazing. You know what I mean? You, me, here, doing the stuff I do, combining every little aspect of things I can do, like, or I want to do, like video editing, entertaining, being in front of the camera, so showing, portraying the way I want to live, and, just being myself, and this content, you know what I mean? Inspiring people, being in contact with people, you know, like having this amazing ability to send something out into to you, and you give me good feedback, good conversations, you know. Having the podcast, having all the different contents that portray almost every part of me, right? The podcast is more I don't know, more real in terms of everything is real. It's more in depth, right? It's more in depth. I will talk about politics there if needed. And then it can be free here, you know, because here we can just coexist. And on Instagram even more, we can sometimes just be silent with each other. But this is something unplanned, you know, you don't plan for a video to go viral and then you take the opportunity of becoming a content creator. You know, I was self-employed before, so it's not like a big change in that direction. And it wasn't as scary because I already knew what to do. If I one day tell you that I don't have any money because I cannot pay taxes, you can clip this and be like, you said you know what to do. At this point, I feel like I know what I'm doing. Let's say it like that. And it has worked for years now, and I always pay my taxes on time. So, you know, should be good. At least I'm trying my best. And I'm also not of the opinion of you should avoid as much tax at all cost. I don't know. I live in a social state, you know, and I would like to benefit from that as well if I need it. But I'm also fine with sharing. You know, I also want to live with good roads. I want to live with a good school system, and that needs money. I live in this country, so I obviously am okay with paying this money. I don't want to pay too much of it, but not like nothing at all or the least amount possible. A fair amount for both sides, whatever that means. And I totally lost my train of thought here. So you are here. So life is totally different than I thought it would be, because I don't know if I ever talk to you about that, but at one point my plan was to move in together with an ex-girlfriend of a long time ago and finish studying sound design, becoming one of the youngest sound designers for Disney one day. Didn't happen. Didn't happen. In fact, everything went south at one point. And all of this just came from a place of failure. And if this comes from a place of failure for me, holy shit, could I have... there's no reason not to have confidence in myself. You know what I mean? If this comes from a place of failure, something so great. I mean, I fought for it. I fought my way out of it. I thankfully had the right friends, did the right steps, I think. You know, of getting out of like a demotivating, dark place. And now we're here. On the journey I never even thought would be possible, and for 2025, and maybe this is a good end for this video because, you know, everything is done. The rest of the caption there I will, you know, wash out in a minute, and then I will vacuum, but as always vacuuming, like we know, it's not the biggest type of content. But, I mean, let's take a look at the other camera. Beep boop. Looks great, right? Let me have a look as well. Yeah, looks clean. So my wish for 2025 would be obviously to have some growth, be able to do this, continue doing this full time. Maybe YouTube also putting its weight. Thank you. And yeah, just hoping I can continue this and with you guys together. So thank you for watching the video. Thank you for being here. Thank you for working on yourself. Thank you for being part of this community, being part of the kindness, being part of spreading the kindness, and being part of trying to be a kind human in general, and also kind to yourself. You know, it's like, it's to everybody, not only to the others. So, as always, we see each other next time.